The defense of the city of Magna Bonum was a success. The orcs caught us off our guard, but not unprepared. I will not underestimate these aliens again. It is clear now that their primary push was towards the capital city, and they have moved in to attack with a speed I have rarely seen a military force capable of achieving. I have read reports of orc clans who focus on fast strikes, but I did not realize they could be so coordinated. It is as if something is driving the orcs here, some unknown desire or instinct. The Imperial Guard regiments watching over the city are decimated and will not be resupplied for at least 24 hours. The orcs will renew their attacks far sooner. Our scouts are reporting a force massing 50 kilometers from the city that dwarfs the group that attacked Magna Bonum, and reports from civilians speak of a mighty orc who leads them, bigger and more cunning than the rest. If the capital city falls, this planet will not be far behind. I cannot allow this to occur.
Everything is ready, boss. Them Humies is in for a good stomping. This is gonna be the best fight of their miserable lives.
Just make sure it's the last fight of their lives.
I don't take orders from you, Humie.
We've held up our side of the bargain, have we not? You wanted a new planet to wage war on, and we have given it to you. You wanted to face the Imperium's greatest warriors, the Space Marines. They are here. We've even provided you with weapons and Imperial tanks to use on the battlefield. And all we ask in return is that you keep the Imperials distracted from our operations here.
You've kept your word. But that still don't mean you can order the orcs around.
My apologies. We've delivered the last of the weaponry. They're in the hands of your servants. We'll take our leave now. I respectfully request that you keep the Marines busy for as long as you can.
We'll keep them more than busy. We'll keep them dead.
The thought of kowtowing to these creatures disgusts me. The orcs are a tool, nothing more. And quite an effective one, I might add. Perhaps. But I dislike providing such unpredictable aliens with our own weaponry. Lord Bale. Orcs are not unpredictable. Quite the contrary. You can rely on them to turn against you. But they will honor our agreement as long as we provide them with enemies to satiate their battle lust. If we intimidated them into doing our bidding, showed them our strength, they would take pause before betraying us. You cannot intimidate something that knows no fear. Trouble yourself no longer with the orcs. We will have what we came for and be gone before they finish with the Imperials and turn on us.
Why is we talking with them humies instead of fighting with them? Them smelly chaos boys is weak. Not nearly enough for the challenge for the boys. If they were strong like orcs, they wouldn't need us to fight for them. We'll take their guns and their help, and when we're done chopping up all the humies, we'll come back here and chop them up as well.
Orbital imagery shows a heavy concentration of orcs in the area. We must secure a location and establish a base before destroying the war boss and his clan. Combine the holy fire of the whirlwinds with the jump packs of our assault marines. Cleanse this area.
Whirlwind here. The machine spirit is prepared. They will never see it coming. They will never see it coming. Moving out. Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire. Approaching target. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here. An easy objective. Whirlwind here. They will never see it coming.
Never vigilant. Activating jump pack. Under fire.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Attack formation. Activating jump pack. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Our scouts report the war boss is in the vicinity of this location. It seems a second orc clan has gathered between us. They are heavily defended on this plateau. They must be eliminated to clear a path to the war boss.
What is your order? Maintain attack formation.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, Lord? Build routine 721 initiated.
What would you have me do?
Yes, Lord.
Area secured.
Initializing build protocol. Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey. With all due haste, I will do as you ask. Initializing build protocol.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated. I will do as you ask. What is your will? Here to serve.
Under fire.
Build routine 721 initiated. I await your instructions. Yes, most beneficent one. I exist to serve. I exist to serve.
Assault Marines are now available to us. They can be built from the chapel barracks.
Yes, Lord. Here to serve. Yes, Lord. Initializing build protocol.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
I await your instructions.
For the Emperor.
With all due haste.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there will be no peace. Knowledge is power. Hide it well. At your command. Mind over matter.
Here to serve. I await your instructions. As you wish. Yes, Lord?
Taking damage.
Yes, most beneficent one?
Scouts reporting for duty. Scouts reporting for duty. At your command. Scouts awaiting orders.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. My aim shall not falter.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Fear denies faith.
At your command, scouts in position. Scouts awaiting orders.
Taking hits.
At your command. Yes, my lord. Scouts here.
Here to serve.
Position secure.
As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated.
I stand ready.
What would you have me do?
Taking heavy fire. Marine squad deployed.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Fear denies faith.
I stand ready. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Fear not the psycho.
Activating jump pack.
Fear not the psycho. My knowledge is at your disposal. Fear not the psycho.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Fear not the psycho.
Follow me into battle.
Gathering intelligence.
Yes, my heavy fire.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
What would you have me do?
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Heresy grows from idleness. For the Emperor, to the skies.
Fear not the psycho.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
By my command, attack!
I stand ready.
Space Marines, advance! My aim shall not falter. The machine cult is ready to be
Only
requisitioned.
degrees of
Build it
guilt.
to gain access to vehicles.
Here to serve.
Marine squad
My
deployed.
knowledge is at your disposal.
Space Marines, advance!
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
I sense danger. We will root it out.
Yes, most beneficent one. I await your instructions.
The enemy is
I
attacking.
shall obey.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Ever vigilant. We stand ready.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Ever vigilant. Regrouping.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
I cannot prevail.
Into third.
Scouts
I
here.
know no fear.
At your command. Moving out. What is your order?
My knowledge is at your disposal. I shall never tire. With me, brothers, ready.
I await your instructions. I will do as
Taking
you
heavy
ask.
fire.
Defending
I
objective.
await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
What is your will? I await your instructions. I will do as you ask. I
Whirlwinds
await
and
your
their long-range
instructions.
artillery are being made available. Build them from the machine cult.
Taking
Build
heavy
routine
fire.
721 initiated. I await your instructions. With all due haste.
The Emperor protects.
Lord.
We stand ready. Attacking as ordered.
Rally squad!
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed. Whirlwind here.
Taking damage. What is your order?
instructions.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Faith is our shield.
The Emperor protects. This day shall
Yes,
be a
my
glorious one for the Imperium. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. My faith is my shield. What would you have me do? Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. My faith is my shield.
Yes, my lord. Orders received. Fall back and regroup!
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. Praise the Emperor.
I have awoken.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Yes, Lord. Here to serve.
Today the enemy shall not fear.
Most beneficent one. We all do
Walk
waste.
softly and carry a big gun. We will establish a forward base at this location to facilitate ready access to Space Marines. With me shall be we will need many to ensure the war boss is dead and buried.
Yes, Lord.
Thermoplasma generators are available. They will provide us greater access to power.
I have awoken.
Yes, Lord.
Taking hits!
I exist to serve.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. The Emperor protects.
At last, back to war. At last, back to war.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Yes, Lord. I await your instructions.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His will be done. Whirlwind here.
Yes, Lord.
Taking hits!
With all due haste.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Here to serve.
Area secured.
With all due haste. Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing build protocol. Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask.
I stand ready. Through discipline, we prevail.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Walk softly and carry a big gun. My faith is my shield.
Here to serve.
Praise the Emperor. My aim shall not falter. My faith is my shield. Space Marines, advance! On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. By my command, attack! This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. The Emperor protects.
Under fire!
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Even in death I shall serve.
Praise the Emperor.
Squad deployed.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. What would you have me do?
Whirlwind artillery tanks deployed.
We stand ready. Marine squad deployed.
Yes, Lord?
Marine squad deployed. Area secured.
Whirlwind artillery tanks deployed.
Awaiting orders.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. My aim shall not falter. The Emperor. By my command,
Marine
attack!
squad deployed.
My faith is my shield.
I await your instructions.
I am the instrument of his will.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Praise the Emperor.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
still serve.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects. Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Taking any fire.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Walk softly. Carry a big gun. Praise the Emperor.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Yes, Lord? Build routine 721 initiated. I await your instructions. As you wish, I shall obey. I exist to serve. Yes,
Consolidating
Lord.
position on the objective.
I will do
While the
as
enemies
you
of the
ask.
Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
I await your instructions with all due haste.
What would you have me do? Look at that monstrosity.
On alert, brother.
I have heard legends
The
of
enemy
such
must be
beasts,
nearby.
but I have never seen one. Men, concentrate your fire. We must take this creature down. Of the Emperor still drawn
Direct us to the enemy. I have. Activating jump.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Squad broken!
Praise the Emperor.
Returning to battle.
The enemy must be nearby. Today the enemy shall know fear. Space Marines, advance! Enemies of the Emperor still draw While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. He who stands with me shall be my brother. Space Marines, advance! On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Beware the alien. I command in the name of the Emperor.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Marine squad
Whirlwind artillery
deployed.
tank deployed. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
What would you have me do? For the glory of the Emperor.
Fall back and regroup!
Follow me into battle.
Regroup! To the rally point! Regrouping.
This course of action is unwise.
To the rally point! Regrouping. Fall back!
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Squad morale restored.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Regrouping.
At your disposal. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Fall back and regroup! Fall back! Squad morale restored.
We shall stand shoulder to shoulder, my brothers. I stand ready.
Returning to battle.
My
An
aim
open
shall
mind
not
is like a
falter.
fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. I stand ready.
Space Marines, advance!
copy.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here.
Full rally point!
Whirlwind here.
At last, back to war. The enemy is attacking.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
By my command. Attack!
Taking hits.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here.
Beware the alien.
Taking heavy fire.
Whirlwind here.
Space Marines, advance!
Whirlwind here.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperial.
Whirlwind artillery tanks deployed. Whirlwind here. Preparing whirlwind missile battery to Whirlwind here.
This day shall be a glorious
Whirlwind here.
one for the Imperial.
Direct us. At your command. We stand ready.
Whirlwind artillery tanks deployed.
Heresy close. Under fire. Fire in the hole.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Today the enemy shall know fear. By my command. Attack!
First step on the road to visibility. Knowledge is power. Guide it well.
You will stand your ground!
Whirlwind here.
Awaiting orders. Taking hits.
Whirlwind here.
Beware the alien. Together to victory!
Whirlwind here.
Feel my
Whirlwind
wrath.
here. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
You will stand your ground!
Whirlwind here.
I serve.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here.
With courage and
Whirlwind
honor.
artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
By my command.
Whirlwind here.
Attack!
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here.
Brother Tanthius?
Burned beyond recovery of his gene seed, along with Brother Michaelis. Nothing was left of them save for ash. They burned from the inside out.
Anything else to report?
The Orc warboss has been destroyed, but we saw a dropship leave the area. Captain, she bore the 8-pointed star.
The mark of the ruinous powers of chaos.
The forces of chaos? Here? Now?
Tartarus has endured several Black Crusades led by the terrible Chaos Champions. However, it seems too convenient that orcs and these heretics are here at the same time. But I trust the eyes of our scouts. Isidore, do you sense anything?
No, I have sensed nothing. But if the nature of Brother Tanthius' demise is any indication, then they would have a sorcerer with them who would be capable of masking their presence, especially with all the background static caused by the orcs.
Ah, our honored guest has arrived.
Who is it?
Inquisitor Mordecai Toth, protector of the Emperor's divine word and will.
Is he here to take command?
An Inquisitor may have near unlimited power. Yes, he can commission the service of any Imperial citizen, from peasant to planetary governor, but...
I shall not cede command of my Space Marines to him, Inquisitor or not.
Then why is he here? Does he suspect one of us of heresy?
He is an Inquisitor. They suspect everyone of heresy. If chaos taints this world, then that explains his presence. We must share with him what we discovered. Inquisitor Toth, welcome to Tartarus.
Thank you, Captain. But we have little time for courtesies. You and your men must leave Tartarus. Now.